Welcome to Soulful Insight with Sam. Today, I want to be talking about 7 sacred teaching, which I would like to mention the 7 sacred teaching, then I would like to take it one after the other. Number 1 is love. Number 2 is respect. Number 3 is humility. Number 4 is courage. Number 5 is honesty. Number 6 is truth. And number 7 is wisdom. I would like to start with the number 1, which is love. Love God whom you believe, no matter how it is. Love God with your heart, with your genuinity. Let your love for God be so pure, plain, and easy to read. When you love God, you can say you love your neighbor. When you don't love God that you did see, how can you love someone you're seeing? You need to love God. You need to love your neighbor. And we will see your love for God through the people around you. When you find it difficult to love the people around you, how can you profess that you love God? You need to see the other person, your neighbor. It could be your wife, it could be your husband, it could be your children, as yourself. You need to, whatever you want them to do unto you, you have to do unto others. Everybody can read love. When you love someone genuinely, it's easy to see. And when you're faking it, sometimes it's easy to see. You need to show your love. You need to live by example. You need to be ready to spend and to be spent for people if you are expecting the same. Love generally is something you're doing for people without expecting anything in return. You want everybody to enjoy a good life. You want people to live in affluence. When you have information, be ready to share. Where things are being easy for you, be ready to share. In whatever obstacle you have passed through in life, it is not necessary that other people pass through the same. Be ready to teach people how to fish, not how to eat. There is no point of being the most richest person or the most brilliant person. Whatever you have, you can share with others to make their life beautiful. Be ready to do it. Love your neighbor. Love people around you. If you love 10 people, 7 people you will get. Even if you get 3 from people you love, if you get 3 out of 7, you are good. Don't expect anything in return of your goodness. Don't expect anything in return of your services. Don't expect anything in return of your kindness. Love genuinely. Number 2, be respectful. People love respect, either by way of mentioning it or not. When you respect people, it shows that you have value for them. You want to be respected. Nobody likes to be bullied. Nobody likes to be disrespected. Either in public, either in meeting, in whatever you find yourself or you find people around you. Be respectful. Be courteous. In your approach to people, make people comfortable around you. Don't let anyone around you feel uncomfortable by your disposition, by your attitude. Even if what they are saying is, you are not in agreement on whatever they are saying, you have to be respectful in your approach. Respect people so that people will respect you. And this, I've come across several teachings that talk about respect, that one of the things the man values so much is respect. Yes, man love respect. Likewise, women love respect too. You respect your husband, you respect your wife, you respect your children. You don't approach people rudely. Number 3 I want to talk about is courage. You have to face your fear. Be courageous in whatever you're doing. It is courage that will make you to seek clarification, to ask people for help. It is courage that will make you to discuss your difficulties with people. It is courage that will make you to go into that thing you've been fearing or you've been looking at as a mountain. Be courageous. Be courageous to talk about your problem. Be courageous to discuss your unhappiness with your spouse. Be courageous to tell your children, this is not good for your future. Be courageous to tell yourself that I've made a mistake, I need to go back and correct it. Be courageous. Number 4 that I would like to talk about is honesty. One of the things that we find so difficult seeing in people these days is honesty. We have to be honest. We have to be accountable for every action or inaction. We have to be courageous. We need to tell people how it is, how you were. You don't need to live a fake life. What you don't have, you don't have. Let people know that this is my weakness, this is my strength. That is being honest. And another thing I would like to talk about is the truth. Be truthful. When you're sharing an attitude, you're sharing information, or you're telling people about some things, be truthful. The difference between honest and truth is accountability. Be accountable for your action and inaction. That is honesty. And the truth is when you are standing on the foundation and the principle of truth. When you are not, when you are truthful, people will find it so easy and convenient to rely on whatever information you're giving to them. Be truthful about your life. Be truthful to yourself. Be honest to yourself. And number 6 is I want to talk about wisdom. Wisdom is a principal thing that you must go after. Knowledge is what you get an information from something, and the application of it is called wisdom. Knowledge is when you get information from somewhere, maybe from reading, from anybody, but the application of it is wisdom. There is a saying that it is not everyone that will go to school that is wise. We have some foolish, intelligent people. Why? They are intelligent academically, but they are not sound. They are not wise enough to put those things into the reality, into day-to-day application. Wisdom is something we must sought after. Wisdom is when you think twice before you take a step. Wisdom is when you think about the repercussion of something before you take an action. Wisdom is when you put yourself in the shoe of someone that you want to approach. That if I approach this person this way, is he going to like it or not? Wisdom is when you think before you act. It's when you put your course together before you start planning. That's wisdom. Wisdom is a principal thing that we must get. In all whatever we are trying to get, we should get wisdom. It will do us good and serve us great. Until I see you again on this podcast, I say keep fit and thank you for listening.